Hello, everybody. Welcome to Drive Thru. I'm your host, Tony T, as we broadcast live here on Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll get you out here well before the top of the hour. Give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games, and that's what we do here on the Drive Thru Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Reserve our live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later. And to deliver those winners are professional handicappers over at Pick Dogs and at Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who's on the show with us here for today. All right, with us, Tony Brown, Ninos, Alex Smart, Jay Briggs. We got Big Al McMordie. Millz will be with us as well. And here's how they'll line up for this evening. Smart, McMordie, Ninos, Brown, Young, Briggs, and I will close this one out. All right, let's get this one underway. Couple in here from Major League Baseball, but we still have a good card here for the primetime evening here with the Chargers Chiefs. We got a pick there for you as well as remainder of the 6 games here on this Major League Baseball card. We have several picks coming in for you today, as well as player props. Let's get this one underway. Let's welcome in Alex Smart. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium, where there's great work up there. Let's bring in Alex in right now. I think we've got Alex Smart ready to roll here. Alex, what's happening?
Good, Tony. How's everything with you today?
Everything's going great. All right, here we go. Tonight, you're going to be looking here at a player prop here from the Chiefs and the Packers. You almost threw me for a loop there. I thought it might have been Justin Herbert.
Yeah. No, not this time of year, but we'll see. We'll see what goes on here from here on in. This is a game that I think has caught a lot of people's attention. Now, what caught my attention is what the lines makers have done with this, considering some of the matchup situations that we have going tonight. One interesting matchup situation is Justin Herbert, the QB for San Diego. He's not a big runner. He doesn't have a lot of long runs. Doesn't have a lot of he can go. He can go if he has to, though. So that's what we're looking at tonight. And last week, Kyle Murray wasn't able to run in a touchdown against this Kansas City team. But last year, we saw Kansas City in horrendous mode most of the time when it came to stopping the run. And no matter what they say about the upgrades and whatever happened last week, just don't think it's going to continue. And if it's one weakness this Kansas team has, and I think it is their ability to stop the run. Now, there could be some upward momentum this year as the season progresses. I don't know at this point. But just looking at what I can see, from an eye point of view anyway, I just think they're gonna get gashed. Now, I'm not talking about tonight's game, but I am talking Herbert. Last year, Herbert, the last three of the last 4 times he's Kansas City, he has been able to run in a touchdown. So I think tonight we're going to see a situation, and because there's some missing pieces for the San Diego Chargers tonight, and some missing pieces also, obviously, for the Chiefs. That are going to facilitate this situation. We're going to facilitate a Herbert run. Look for it, expect it, touchdown, Herbert.
All right, so we got anytime touchdown. I thought it was Khalil Herbert there for a second because he's put K. You put K in there in the email blast. Put K Herbert. I think, we got plus 660 on Khalil Herbert against the Packers. But anyway, we're going with Justin Herbert, anytime touchdown, right?
Yeah, anytime touchdown.
All right, we got Justin Herbert anytime. All right, you got me. All right, so Justin Herbert there, I think we're able to get that ball in. Of course, you had an interesting game there with Justin. You like him around the goal line here to get something here.
Yeah, like I said, Herbert doesn't run a lot, and he doesn't have to run a lot. I mean, great arm, great football player, but I think he's going to scramble tonight. And there's going to be openings. I mean, you can see the openings. Whatever Kyle Murray, whatever happened last week happened, and that was one game. But going forward, you're going to see it. This is the one weakness. I'm not saying KC can't be Super Bowl champs at the end of the year. I'm just saying if they have a weakness, it's that weakness. And tonight, Herbert takes advantage of at least one touchdown.
All right, we got to Alex Smart here with Justin Herbert. Anytime touchdown plus 360. This one will have a start time of 8:15 Eastern time. All right, Alex, let's go over at Pick Dog Pin for tonight's action. 6 games here on the Major League Baseball card remaining here. We got one beginning here in about half an hour, as well as that the Chargers Chiefs. 6 from Major League Baseball, WNBA playoffs as well. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Tonight, we just have one selection. I've won my last 5 Major League selections, plus money on those 5 wins. lots of plus money, and moving towards 6 units of profit. And we're going to try to rack up some more cash for everybody tonight. Passed on this game from a line or total perspective, and looking ahead to a lot of action this Sunday with 6 NFL selections, and lots of college football action on Saturday. Up to 8 selections I'm going to have on board. So,
Wow.
lots of football this week.
Big football weekend, guys. Get on board with Alex Smart over at Pick Dogs Premium. See the numbers here: 834 units of profit last 7 days. That is all documented. And MLB best bet of the day up there right now from Alex. Get on board. It's $29. Credit guarantee, which means it must turn a profit or the amount you purchase is credited back into your account. That's what credit guarantee means. As well as long-term passes from Alex. Here we are on a Thursday. The 7-day pass will get you covered here with all of Alex's plays here from the NFL. Of course, he was a top unit producer at Pick Dogs last year in the NFL. You'll get all of Alex's plays. NFL, we got action for Thursday, as well as Sunday into Monday, and a doubleheader Monday as well. So we'll get on board there. All is baseball for 7 days, as well as college football. Heavy in college football right now, as we've got Friday and, of course, big card on Saturday from Alex. He's already working on it, getting ready to have those plays up. So get on board here. Use the promo code WIN15 at checkout. You'll be able to save 15% off. You can add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Alex, as always, great having you show. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk with you again next week.
Yeah, have a great weekend, guys. Take care. See you later.
You got it. Alex Smart here on the drive to. Let's continue on your coverage. Let's go on in and welcome in Al McMordie. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. The great units for the year here was top unit producer in 2021 over at Pick Dogs. This year, over 3,000 units of profit, all documented over at Pick Dogs, and we'll bring them in right now. Big Al, what's happening?
Not much. How you doing today, Tony?
Doing awesome. All right, here we go. 9:40 Eastern time. Padres hit the road to face the Diamondbacks. The Padres holding still at -165, total of 9.
Yeah, the Padres only got 1 run last night. They're going to hand the ball to Sean Manaea, and obviously Manaea has been a big disappointment this season. They skipped his last start, and they gave him a bullpen outing against the Dodgers, and he pitched a scoreless inning in that game. So hopefully that'll be kind of like hitting the reset button for him, and he'll come out here tonight and get back on track. He's already faced the Diamondbacks 4 times this season. All 4 starts were quality starts. Then he also had a quality start in 2021 against the Diamondbacks as well. So he'll be going for his 6th straight quality start. So he's had a lot of success against Arizona in his career. He's made 7 career starts versus them. He's 4-1 with a 3.38 ERA and a 1.05 WHIP. So I like San Diego here to bounce back off, last night's game where they just got 1 run. And you take a look at how the Padres have done when they've not been scoring. In recent games, they actually do quite well. They're 25-12 when they've scored 3 runs or less over 3 straight games. So I'm going to take, Manaea here. This price range is also kind of in his wheelhouse. He's not great as an underdog. He's not great as a really, really, really big favorite, but he is great in price from -125 to -175. He's 33-15 in his career, plus 11.1 net games. So we'll take San Diego against Arizona here.
All right, big out here in San Diego, -165 against Arizona. You know who can blame for those bad numbers of the Dodgers now in 3 starts against the Dodgers. I don't know if you saw this, is incredible. 3 starts against the Dodgers this year. Manaea has given up 22 earned runs. 22 of his 81 earned runs he's given up this year have been against the Dodgers.
Well, he's had a lot of people hit him hard this year, not just the Dodgers, but yeah, it's not good.
Not good at all there. Here we got big out here. Padres -165 against the Diamondbacks. This one have a start time here of 9:40 Eastern time. All right, big out. Let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Print for tonight's action, showing great results here for 2022. 3,203 units of profit for the year, all documented. Also showing great profit the last 7 days, and of course, Big Al over at Pick Dogs Premium showing profit here in the NFL, college football as well. It's been a great start for Big Al. All right, we got 6 games on the board from baseball. We got the NFL game as well. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
I've got my AFC West game of the month and the football game tonight. I'm 55-33 in my last 88. I've also already posted 5 of my 8 college football plays for Saturday. I'll get the other 3 up shortly, but I've already posted 5 of them, including my NCAA football favorite of the month, and I'm 86-59 with a push. My last 146 in college football. And then I should have probably about 7 or 8 more NFL plays on Sunday. So it'll be a big weekend for me. and I'd like to welcome anyone to join a week, a month, or a year, and also to team me up under the 2-for-1 handicapper special with all the great handicappers here at Pick Dogs.
That's right. I got aboard with Big Al McMordie over at Pick Dogs. You see the numbers here, 3,203 units of profit for 2022. That's all documented. You can verify that by going to Big Al's handicapper page over at Pick Dogs. Go down to Pick History. You can see all the plays are graded immediately. Action tonight up there on the board from Big Al, AFC West Game of the Month right now. Pretty good run there. Get on board with that. Credit guarantee for this individual play. If it doesn't win, the amount you purchase is credit back in your account. Also, college football up there as well. Lots of action. But again, probably your best value is getting on board with Big Al's long-term pass. Why not pick up a 1-month all-sports pass here for Big Al? You'll get all of his premium plays here from, well, the stretch run here of Major League Baseball as well as the first week of the playoffs. Also NFL and college football for 30 days. And if he's in action early in the NHL, because this will fall in the first week of the NHL, if he's in action, that will include it as well, because we'll probably have 7 days.
I won't be.
Won't be. He will not be.
I will. You know, last season I think I took the first 10 to 15 days off in the NHL. I'm sure I'll do it again this year as well.
All right, so we'll look at it first. So we'll look at for the football here as well as the baseball. A lot of baseball action here. Get into the playoffs here with that 1-month all sports pass. Use the promo code WIN15 at checkout. You'll save 15% off. You can also add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Big Al, is always great having you show. Continue that success. We'll talk with you again next week. But I know you also contribute, the NFL show up on Pick Dogs as well as the weekend shows.
Yeah, Jay, Mitch, and I do the NFL show on Wednesdays around 3 p.m. Eastern. And we've got at 10 a.m. on Saturday and Sundays the weekend show over at the YouTube channel. So I'll be back there on Saturday morning.
Saturday mornings, check out the weekends there, Big Al, and the rest of the group there on that show. All right, Big Al, have a great weekend. We'll talk next week.
Thanks, Tony. Good luck to you.
You got it. Big Al McMordie here on The Drive to. Let's continue our coverage. We're getting people signed in right now. If you missed any of our picks, we will do a complete recap at the end of the show, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Let's continue on here on The Drive Thru. It's time to welcome in El Ninos. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium, also a contributor to the weekend shows as well. So let's bring in El Ninos in right now. El, what's happening?
Going pretty good. Sorry, I was about to sneeze, but you caught me, right? Okay,
All right.
so
got you just in time.
Yeah. I'm glad I got held back on that one. But how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. All right, here we go. 7:45 Eastern time. Cardinals here to host the Reds. The Cardinals, big favorites. You should expect minus 280 now, total of 8.
Yeah, this line's gone up a little bit. Even the run line getting juicy now. Cardinals, big favorites at home here, and rightfully so. I mean, they've got every edge you can ask for here. They're the better team. Obviously, they have the better lineup, better starter, better bullpen, better everything going into this one. And yeah, as I said, it's getting a little juicy now. So I'm looking at the Cardinals here. I was looking at them minus 1.5. It was sitting around minus 130 all day. I see minus 140 and such in some places. So if you're not getting better than minus 130, maybe look at that minus 2.5. And if it's really too juicy for you to lay the run line at home here, another way you can look at this game, I think, is to look at the Cardinals team total over here. They should get to Anderson, who's had a rough start here. He's four outings this year, and well, his worst one was his first. He steadily improved his numbers, but still struggling with the walks here and the long ball as well. So I think the Cardinals, they've got some guys that can take him deep, and I think they do tonight. And yeah, I think they'll score 5 runs themselves, and I think over this run line at home, won't have to worry about them batting in the bottom ninth. I think they'll have a two run or more lead going into it, so it should be good.
All right, now Ninos here is coming in on the Cardinals, the run line, minus 1.5 runs here, minus 130 here against the Reds. Do your shopping because these lines are moving as we get closer and closer to start time. Of course, here with Michaelis, you got to be careful with Michaelis on the road. You definitely do, but this is a home start. But just for notation's sakes here, an ERA of 4.5 this year on the road. Last year was over 5.5. In 2020 was almost 5. But at home, he seems to have it going at home here. ERA 2.23, WHIP of 0.80. So this is when you look at Michaelis here is in this situations when he's at home. Because I've been burned with Michaelis on the road a few times. But again, it's a spot where I think you got to look at home. Also looking at a Reds team that looks dead. I mean, the Pirates swept them, and they just swept them good. I mean, their bullpen, they had really nothing on their pitches, and the Pirates bats, they were just teeing off on those Reds pitchers.
Yeah, he said he's had his struggles on the road. Even recently, gave up 4 runs and just 4 1/3 in Cincinnati. So, yes, you have to be careful with him on the road. He said much better at home though, and I think it's hard to see him have 2 bad outings in a row against the Reds. He had a good one earlier in the season. He went 7 innings, completed 7 innings, gave up just 1 earned. So I think we'll look at a start closer to that line rather than his last start against them on the road. So yeah, so then and his last road start was against the Pirates and gave up 4 in there as well. So yeah, definitely be careful with him on the road. But again, want to be careful laying those run lines at home. But this is when they should have a big lead early, so we won't need to worry about all that.
Yeah, Cardinals hit the Reds hit just 219 over their past 10 games. And here with the Cardinals, here when they face bad teams with a 380 to 460 win percentage, they are 32-16 to the run line. Ninos here on the run line here with the Cardinals, lay the -1.5 runs, -130 against the Reds. This one will have a start time here of, we'll get it right for you here, of 7:45 Eastern time. All right, Ninos, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs PM for tonight's action. As we have action right now on the board here from Major League Baseball, still 6 games here on the board, as well as the NFL game between the Chargers and the Chiefs. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Definitely have my Thursday night football play up. I got a 3-pack with 2 baseball picks thrown in with that NFL bet. For those that already have the NFL Thursday night, I got a 3-pack and the MLB for everyone on the MLB passes. You could get the NFL separately, and again, your best way to go is long term, or again the 2-for-1 capper specials. Don't have to worry about which plays are in which packs. You get them all that way.
That's right, guys. I get on board with Ninos over at Pick Dogs Premium, showing profit over the last 24 hours as well as the last 7 days over at Pick Dogs, showing profit as well in both college football and the NFL. For the start of this season, Ninos does have up there a 3-pack right now. His MLB Thursday 3-run field goal, he calls it right now, over at Pick Dogs. He mixes in his NFL best bet with his 2 best bets here from Major League Baseball. Credit guarantee again on these one-day passes. Must turn a profit, or the amount you purchase is credited back into your account. That's what credit guarantee means. Also, these plays are sold individually, like the Thursday Night Thriller. These are all sold individually as well. Credit guarantee. Or if you want to go with the longer term pass without a 3, 7, or 30-day all sports pass, we'll get you all of L's plays for that premium time you select when you go to his handicapper page and make that purchase. Seasonal passes up there as well. NFL and college football. A good time you got on board with Ninos over at Pick Dogs. Whatever you choose, you could use the promo code WIN15 at checkout and you will save 15% off. All right, now as always, a great having your show. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
All right, thanks, Tony. Have a good one.
You got it. Ninos here on the drive-thru. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Let's go ahead and welcome in Tony Brown. We're going to go over to Tony Brown right over to Las Vegas, Nevada. We're going to bring him in right now. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Let's see. We got Tony Brown ready to roll here. Let's see. We get in Tony Brown. Let's see. Here we go. Tony Brown. Tony Brown, what's happening?
What's going on, Tone? How you doing?
It's going great. All right, here we go. 7:20 Eastern time. Here are the Mets here. Oh boy, the Mets will be hosting the Pirates. The Mets here at -255, total 7.5.
Yeah, fool me once, fool me twice, whatever. Don't fool me 6 times. Like, the Mets are only 255 favorites in name right now. They've lost 6 straight games at home in their own building. So I don't even know if the Pirates can beat them tonight, but getting that run and a half is just too good because, I mean, you know what I mean? Like I said, 6 straight is something going on. You lose 1 or 2. It happens. This is our major league. They haven't won at home in 6 games. There's something going on out there. And until they figure it out, I'm not going to go to the window and take them at almost 3-1. So maybe the Pirates pull off the upset, but with the run and a half, we don't even need them to. And you're still getting plus money on that. A team that hasn't won in 6 straight in the building, now they got to win by 2 to beat you. That's too good to pass up, so we won't.
All right, we got Tony Brown here on the Pirates here. The run line plus 1.5 runs, plus 100 here against the Mets. Yeah, the Mets have just not hitting, right? They've averaged just 2 runs per game as they were swept here by the Cubs. And, of course, we did see the Pirates coming in with some momentum, sweeping pretty much a dead Reds team. I watched a lot of that 4-game series. They were really hitting the ball pretty well here against those arms from the Reds.
Right, and that just goes to show you that sometimes the records aren't everything. You got a Reds team and the Pirates team that don't have much to play for, but here go the Pirates still playing, and they put up numbers. And then you got a Mets team that's supposed to be one of the bets in the big versus a Cubs team that's supposed to be out of it, yet the Cubs went ahead and took care of them with a sweep. So I think the Pirates carry this momentum into a field. I mean, home field advantage. It is an advantage if you're not winning there. Like you said, they only averaging about 2 runs per game. You can't get runs if you can't get hits. They're not even hitting the ball. Their 3 through 5 hitters are like under 300 right now. It's horrible out in New York.
Yeah, things looking rough here for indeed for the Mets here. Tony Brown here on the Pirates run line plus 1.5 runs, plus 100 here against the Mets. This one to have a start time of 7:20 Eastern time. We hope we still have Tony Brown here on the air. We got a little lag on his connection, but we do want to let you guys know Tony Brown here over at Pick Dogs Premium. Past 7 days has been on absolute fire. 1,158 units of profit the last 7 days. That is fully documented. You can verify those numbers if you go down to Tony Brown's handicapper page over at Pick Dogs and go down to Pick History. You can see every play that Tony Brown has released. These plays are graded immediately. He's been on a massive run here. I mean, on the first page, I see 9-1 here. Let me go to page 2, man. He's been on absolute fire here as I go into his pick history to see what Tony Brown has produced. Yeah, a strong, massive run right now, winning 9 of his last 10 games, documented over at Pick Dogs Premium. So a good time to get on board with one of the passes here from Tony Brown. As I get back to his page here, I'll let you know that he does have he does have plays up there for you from the Thursday night football game, and he makes that his $15 pick right now. Credit guarantee, which means it must turn a profit, or the amount that you purchase is credited back into your account for site credit. So that's what the site guarantee means there on the Tony Brown's play right there. As you can see, he does have his credit guarantee pick for you. So get on board there. Also plays here from Major League Baseball and a 3-pack. He's combined his MLB and his baseball into a 3-pack. $35 credit guarantee as well. So you could go ahead and get on board there with Tony Brown over at Pick Dogs Premium. Of course, as we said, those are credit guarantee plays, which means they must turn a profit, or the amount that you purchased is credited back into your account for site credits. That's what credit guarantee means on all the plays here, on all the individual plays or the one-day passes. The long-term passes are not credit guarantee because they're sold at such a discounted price. You can add a second capper with a 2-point cap promotion on the long-term passes with Tony Brown with a 3, 7, or 30 all sports pass. But look at the numbers here for Tony Brown here: 1,158 units of profit over his past 7 days. That is all documented. So get signed up with Tony Brown. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-through. And it is. I have a pick going at 340. So I'll put myself in front of Millz and Jay for just a second here because I do have a pick going off in this Phillies game. So let me get my pick in, and then we'll get to Millz and Jay as they've got coverage here from the NFL game. So we'll go ahead and get my card up here as we'll put up my game here because we do have a 640 game. It'll be between the Phillies and the Marlins. The Phillies here minus 135 and dropping. I'm surprised that I'm seeing this number drop in a lot of places here. I'm seeing about minus 123s in places, minus 130s. But I'm going to be here on the Philly side here, minus 135 here against the Marlins. We've got on the mound tonight. We've got Noah Syndergaard here. Will be taking the hill here for the Philadelphia Phillies. ERA over 4. A whip still manageable, 1.28. Has good control, limits the home runs, getting 42% ground balls. We have Pablo Lopez up there. He does have an ERA over 4, strikeout rate of 23%. Gives up a little bit more walks, almost 8% walk rate, 45% ground balls. But when you look at the Marlins, it's really about the bats, right? I mean, they can't win for Sandy Alcantara, right? They don't really give him a lot of run support. And here for Lopez, I think he'll have the same situation here. They've been held to 1 run in each game of the series over the past 10 games. Marlins hit just .222 against right-handers and a bullpen ERA over 5. As a matter of fact, the Marlins are just 8-31 against winning teams during the second half of this season. We'll be squarely here on the Phillies in this one right now. All right, guys, check out Pick Dogs Premium. I have 2 plays up there. I've got my $15 premium pick up there for you right now, as well as an individual play from the NFL. So get on board there. I am number 2 unit producer in baseball right now, document over at Pick Dogs Premium. So get on board with with my plays for tonight. Individual plays here from baseball as well as from NFL. And of course, my baseball play is the $15 premium play, so you can check it out. And of course, you can use the promo code WIN15 at checkout, and you'll be able to save 15%. So go ahead and get signed up there over at Pick Dogs. One of my passes over at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, let's continue on, guys. Again, that was your 640 game. We don't have any other 640 games going, so the rest here is from the NFL. And let's continue on here. It's time to bring in Millz Young, if I'm over at Pick Dogs Premium. I hope he's got a connection here. Let's see if Millz is ready to go, because I'm seeing a vertical screen there for Millz. If not, we may go to Jay here. Let me see. Can I get a thumbs up from you, Millz, if you're signed in? I'm not getting anything from Millz, so we're going to go right to Jay right now. So we'll go ahead and bring in Jay. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs at Premium, where he's doing great work up there. He also catches his NFL show he did with Big Al and with Mitch. Jay, what's happening?
What's going on, Tony?
Going great. All right, here we go. 8:15 Eastern time. We have the Chiefs here hosting the Chargers. We got the Chiefs here laying 4, total 54.
Yes, sir. Looking at this game, I'm looking at the total here for the drive through tonight. I'm looking at the unders, the way I'm leaning in it. I know we got some high-powered offenses here with Patrick Mahomes, with all the weapons he has out there with Juju and McCole Hardman, Travis Kelce, Edwards Hilaire coming out the backfield. I get it. I get it. All the weapons. And Keenan Allen is out tonight for Justin Herbert. He still has some weapons over there, and Mike Williams and those guys. But I don't know. In a divisional game on a Thursday night, short week, I just think we see some defense. And let's not forget these two teams. These two teams have pretty good defense as well. The Chargers with Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa coming off that end, man, that's going to be tough for Patrick Mahomes trying to push that ball downfield all game. I think we see a few stops here. I think we see both teams really lean towards the run game a little more. I think this game, I think it just barely slides onto the under. I think this one of those games, whether you're on the under or the over, you're going to be sweating it the whole game. And I think we just slide underneath that 54. I like the under here in this game tonight.
All right, Jay here is on the Chiefs and the Chargers under 54, exactly there. You know, one thing with the Chargers, didn't show much on the ground in that first week here against the Raiders. So, I'm Austin Eckler, I was never really a big fan of his. I mean, and I know even when Melvin Gordon was there, you really wouldn't get much more than 4 yards of carry from him back in those days. I don't know why they loved him so much, but hey, look at Austin Eckler. I never really looked at him as a featured back, but I think the Chargers at some point need a little bit more balance in their step, because these teams are going to know Justin Herbert. He's not a rookie anymore. Also, too, you got a healthy backs, front seven, I should say, for that Chargers defense. And, the Chargers, when they're healthy, with that front seven, look out on defense. We saw that, especially when they faced the Bengals. I remember when they went and played the Bengals, they were healthy, and they gave Burrow a hard time last year.
Yeah, man, they did, man. Like I said, these two teams, the defenses, I think they step up here today. I really do. Eckler, he's not my favorite running back in the league by far. He's not, but he's a decent weapon. I think that they need to run the ball a little more. Like you said, the teams, they're going to start honing in on Herbert, We know that they want to push the ball downfield. That's what they want to do, but on a short week like this one in a divisional game, I don't know if that's necessarily the best thing to do. So I think they lean towards that run game tonight. We get let me get a score. Let's go 21-17.
21-17. So it's going to be right around the push area there for actually, it would be a good result for the books if people out there have threes with the Chiefs, and we'll see how that rolls there. So we're
it's going to be a tight one, like whether you're on the under, over, or you on the Chiefs or Chargers. It's going to be a tight one tonight. It's going to be one of those.
What all teasers win? You're going to say that all teasers win in this one?
Yeah, yeah.
All teasers win. That tight around the number, tight around the total. So if you got a teaser ticket, no matter what you got, you could win this one based on how close this one could hit the number according to Jay. All right, Jay here on the Chargers Chiefs under 54. This one to have a start time here 8:15 Eastern time. Find it somewhere. I know one of these Thursday games are on Amazon Prime. So find it somewhere, guys. So anyway.
Somewhere tonight.
Somewhere tonight. You're going to have to find it somewhere. All right, Jay, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium for tonight. We still have 6 games on the board here for Major League Baseball, the NFL game as well. Not a whole lot of WNBA love from this crew. I'll tell you that right now. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yes, sir. I had one play go off the board. I still have 2 up there tonight. I got the side in the NFL game tonight, so if y'all want that, go grab that. And I also got one game on the MLB tonight that I actually love. So my $20 NFL best bet is still up there, and my $15 MLB best bet is still up there. Y'all can go hop on both of those. or y'all can hop on a 3-day, 7-day, or 30-day, man. You know, Thursday, I know what's right around the corner. Saturday, full college football slate, NFL slate. It's the best time to hop on one of them long-term packages, man. You save some money. I'm loading up this weekend, man. I love the college card. I finally looked at it last night. I should have some plays going up soon. Same for the NFL. Y'all can go watch the NFL show I did yesterday with Mitch and Big Al. Another great week of that, man. A lot of information given out in that video. So y'all can go watch that, man. And I'll be on tonight with Mitch at halftime for Chargers Chiefs. So another spot to catch you some money, man. So it's that season, man. All sports in full swing, man. Pair me up 2-for-1 capper special with any of the other great guys here, man. And everybody. I had a great week this week. I went and looked at the leaderboard. There's still some guys ahead of me. So you can't, that's how you know the guys here are just on fire, man. Everybody's on fire. It's the best time to be on fire, man. So let's keep making money, man.
Right, keeping money here with Jay Briggs over at Pick Dogs. From your seed numbers here for 2022, 874 units of profit, all documented over at Pick Dogs, showing profit last 30 days, showing profit as well the last 7 days. A profitable NFL season as well to start off the season here. Get on board with Jay over at Pick Dogs. He does have his $15 premium MLB best bet up there, has his $20 NFL best bet up there. So get them both right now, individually priced with credit guarantee, meaning they must win or the amount you purchase is credit back into your account for side credits. Get on board there. Or if you prefer, you want to try Jay out for the week, get a 1 week all sports pass here, weekly all sports pass from Jay. You'll get all of Jay's plays here from the NFL in action here on Thursday, as well as Sunday, as well as the doubleheader on Monday. Of course, we got college football on Friday and Saturday, so a lot of football coming up and covered within this 7-day sports pass. And don't forget the baseball races. You know, some of these teams have been written off about a few weeks ago. Guess what? The races are tightening up here. Look at the White Sox. Look at the Twins. The Guardians heading backwards. So, you know, and of course, the Orioles are still out there. So we're seeing, these teams play each other. You know, these contenders play each other. So nothing's, when the people start telling you, hey, this team's out, they're not out until they're mathematically out. This is baseball. We see teams lose 6 in a row, going losing streaks, winning streaks. So anything can happen here. It's a stretch run in Major League Baseball. Get that 7-day pass from Jay Briggs right now. Of course, use the promo code WIN15 at checkout, and you'll be able to save 15% off. So a lot of baseball in there as well. So looking forward to the stretch run in September. A lot of football from Jay. Check him there at Pick Dogs. All right, Jay, it's always great having you show. Keep up that great work. Remember at halftime, right? You had halftime. It's you and Mitch with the halftime picks.
Me and Mitch tonight, halftime, Chargers Chiefs. Check us out tonight, man. Should be a great show.
Great show, guys. And, of course, have those phones with you. Have the YouTube channel up and set notifications so when Mitch and Jay go live, you're live with them. And usually they go live about, a minute before half? Usually because
because those lines at halftime, they move quick, man. So y'all want to get in there ASAP. Soon as we catch them, y'all can catch them with us, and we can make us some money tonight.
So shortly after the 2-minute warning, right around the 2-minute warning, get the camera, get the phone ready, get the notifications ready, and be ready to roll because they'll sign up because you get a little play-by-play from Mitch there in the closing seconds of the halftime. So you want to get there, like you said, when the line opens, you want to pound them. Get it rolling. All right, Jake, continue the great work. We'll talk again tomorrow.
All right, Tony. See you tomorrow.
You got it. Jay Briggs here on the drive. Let's continue our coverage here, guys. We did I gave the 6:40 game out earlier. I did have the Phillies, and that game should be starting here in moments, if not already. But that was the only 6:40 game for today. But we'll get the rest of the recap for you at the end of the show, so make sure you stay tuned for that. I think I see Millz signed in, so let's go ahead and go to Millz. If I'm over at Pick Dogs Trumpers, we do have double coverage here. We have triple coverage from this Chargers-Chiefs game because we're getting another prop here from, and we'll get it from Millz. So let's bring in Millz right now. If I'm over at Pick Dogs Premium, also part of the MMA team with the UFC show on Saturdays with Brad Francis. So you guys want to make sure you tune into that. That one immediately follows the morning shows on Saturday. So as soon as that morning show goes off the air, Brad and Millz on here, and you want to get those MMA picks because when you see Millz' record, man, he's been on absolute fire in MMA this season. Let's bring him in. Millz, what's happening?
What's up, Tony? How you guys doing today?
Doing all right. Can you get a little centered on the screen there? We got you
I'm trying to find my angle.
There you go. There we go. We're getting a little better there. All right, we got coverage here with the Chiefs and the Chargers here at 8:15 with the Chiefs laying 4, total 54, but you'll be seeing this one a different way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate everybody out there. All right, so here we go. Sorry for the difficulties. I got something that you're not going to be used to, and that's Juju Smith-Schuster. I'm taking him over 5.5 receptions at plus money. Just to give you some stats that I like from the first game. Already getting acclimated with this new quarterback. He had 8 targets thrown to him, and out of those 8 targets, he caught all 6 of them, only missed 2 of them. One thing that I like, I digged a little deeper into his stats of his career. Out of 64 games played, he has 329 catches. And out of those catches, he only had thrown targets to him 479. He only missed 150 passes thrown to him over a career. And that was Roethlisberger. You got a way more accurate quarterback with Patrick Mahomes. So over 5.5 receptions to me is a plus money prop that I like to get you on top. J.C. Jackson's out. Yes, Asante Samuel, he's nice. Derwin James, he's nice. But I don't think that's going to be enough to stop him. So I'm not saying that he needs to go for a humongous game. He already went for 79 yards. I don't care about the yards. I care about the catch receptions. And at 5.5 at plus money, to me, that's a gift. So I'm on Juju Smith over 5.5 to get you some cash.
Get some cash here, 5.5. It's 6 in the opener here with the Juju here, over 5.5 here against the Chargers. Yeah, you know, when you look at this one here, we'll go back here to the screen here with Millz. Yeah, I mean, again, it's the fact is you've got Mahomes throwing to you instead of Big Ben, and that mess that was in Pittsburgh. I say mess only because there wasn't really much consistency, and of course we saw Big Ben kind of in his declining years.
Yeah, and also, too, you know, you got to think, he spent plenty of years as a number 2 receiver. You know, once he got pushed up to that number 1, I'll be honest, we just all seen he really wasn't that type of number 1 receiver. You know, he can go out there and, you know, get some plays for you done, but he's not the number 1 that you want out there, you know, to actually, you know, to give you explosive plays. But one thing that I love, he doesn't have those butterfingers. So whatever comes his way, he's usually going to catch it, you know, but he's not going to give you like 120 yards. He's not going to give you, you know, 10 receptions in a game like a Devontae Adams. None of that. He will give you a consistent 5.5 receptions. That's how many he had averaged throughout his whole career, too. He averaged 5.1 receptions in his whole career. So, yeah, consistency is key.
Getting open, right? Getting open gets you target. You get targeted when you get open. They throw to you, right? So he has a knack of doing that. Juju Smith-Schuster over 5.5 receptions, plus 110 against the Chargers. Of course, the game tonight is at 8:15 Eastern time. All right, Millz, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs for tonight's action here. We got still 5 games on the board for Major League Baseball with the NFL as well, heading into a football weekend. Of course, you've been on fire here in MMA. Look at this, nearly 2,400 units of profit. MMA 2022 document from Millz. Of course, he runs that show with Brad on the weekends here, on UFC weekends. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Hey, check me out, man. I got one play up there on the board for tonight. I officially got my UFC play up there, too. Just don't have the package out yet. But, I mean, it's Thursday night, so I got my football play out there. You can't go wrong with. It's my money play of the day. And then also, too, it's Thursday, so go ahead and get that 3-day pass. You get that, you're going to get all my UFC pack. Pretty much, I already have 3 picks that I got lined up. So if you get the pack today, it's going to pay for itself just by Saturday. So that's my best long-term shot. Get the 3-day pass. If you want a single-day pass, I got a single pick up there for $15 in the NFL tonight. So go ahead, you can't go wrong. Pick Dogs, we got it all.
Got it all over at Pick Dogs, guys. Get on board here with Millz over at Pick Dogs. Our premium showing great profit the last 7 days, the last 30 days, but in MMA, it's been on fire here. Nearly 2,400 units of profit, all documented. You can verify those numbers by going over to Pick Dogs, going down to Pick History. You can see every play up there that Millz releases. Does have a play up there tonight from the NFL Chiefs and Chargers. Bet of the day at $15. Credit guarantee must turn a profit or the amount is credited back into your account. So get on board here with Millz over at Pick Dogs. Also, we talked about the 3-day All Sports Pass. Here we are on a Thursday. You're covered here for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. You got action for tonight from the NFL. We got college football Friday as well as Saturday. Full cards here. Major League Baseball coming up here Friday, Saturday as well. So lots of action here for the stretch run. And don't forget, of course, the UFC picks that Millz puts up there. He's been on absolute fire there. You see numbers 24 units of profit here. Get that 3-day pass here. Get coverage Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from Millz. And, of course, don't forget the college football the Friday and Saturday cards. So you're really covered here with Millz when you get that 3-day pass and you see the numbers on the UFC. They speak for themselves. 2,400 units of profit. He runs the UFC show with Brad on Saturday, so make sure you tune into that. He's been on absolute fire here. He's putting this chokehold right on the bookmaker, man. He's tapping out the bookmaker. The way he's going with those picks, man. You can see how it's rolling. He's been rolling. All right, Millz, is always great having you show. Of course, a lot going on. You've got the UFC show. You also contribute to the shows on the weekends.
Yes, sir. You can catch me on Saturday with Brad. We're going live right after the Pick Dogs morning show. Yeah, this one's going to be right after the show because we got to keep it nice, short, and sweet. You got over 15 fights on this UFC Fight Night card. Then catch me on Sunday morning with them early, 10 p.m. Eastern time, going over a best plays and picks for Sunday. Did it last Sunday on the football card. Definitely you don't want to miss out on that, man. You got like 6 different cappers on there, and everybody's giving you something different, so it's definitely something you want to tune into too.
Yeah, that morning shows a lot of cappers on there. Tune in 10 a.m. Eastern time to catch Millz there on Sunday on that. Of course, the UFC show on Saturday, immediately following the morning show with Brad. You want to get those picks. As you see, we put the numbers up there. Do it again if you missed it. In case you missed it, why? How'd you miss this? And there are 24 units of profit in MMA documented. So tune in that show and get the plays here from the champ, Millz himself, right now in UFC MMA coverage. All right, Millz, continue that success. We'll talk with you again next week.
All right, Tony C, man. You guys have a wonderful night, man. Hopefully we all win some bets. Another prop I like, Patrick Mahomes, anytime touchdown, going to be some plus money. I see that boy running it in tonight. Let's get it.
All right. Bonus pick there from Millz on the prop. All right, have a great one. Millz here on the drive-through. You got it, Millz Young on the drive-through. All right, let's continue our coverage. You guys got my pick already. It was that 640 game. So now let's get right to the recap here, and we'll put up the recap for you for these games. We've got a lot of coverage tonight here from the football game as well as baseball. So let me go ahead and get the show picks up for you. Here we go. We started with Alex. He liked Justin Herbert anytime touchdown plus 360. We had Al McMordie on the Padres minus 165 against the Diamondbacks. Al Ninos was Cardinals run line minus 1.5 runs, minus 130 against the Reds. Tony Brown, the Pirates run line, take the plus 1.5 runs, the return plus 100 against the Mets. Millz, Juju Smith-Schuster over 5.5 receptions, the return plus 110. Jay was on the Chargers, Chiefs under 54. I was on the Phillies here minus 135 against the Marlins. And the one that I like the best here, boy, there's a lot that I do, but I think this Reds team's pretty dead. If you ask me, I would have to look at the Cardinals, no doubt there. The way the Reds have looked, it's been dreadful for them. Hey, that'll do it for this edition here of the Drive-Thru, guys. Be sure to tune in again tomorrow live, 6 p.m. Eastern time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring our cappers in from Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place, and they'll deliver you free picks here for that day's action. So make sure you tune in to the show Monday through Friday here at 6 Eastern time. And of course, we mentioned all the live shows. Be sure to subscribe, like, and set those notifications so when Brad and Millz goes live on Saturday, you're live with them, so you get the picks and get the best numbers because these markets move, especially in UFC fight nights. You want to get those picks. Millz has been on absolute fire. They're 24 units of profit in MMA, so tune into that show. The weekend shows are great. Tune in, of course. It all gets started at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Check them out tomorrow. It is Mitch and Chris with their morning show, pretty much a morning rundown of all the picks here from baseball and more. So tune in at 10 a.m. Eastern. We'll also have coverage from college football, those 2 college football games on Friday. So make sure you tune in then as well. Lots of video series. We got Mitch's 7 picks in 5 minutes. We got Romanelli with his baseball rundown. He does have an NFL rundown up there as well. You've got Javon with his parlay videos. And of course, don't forget the new series from starting this summer fall. It is the NFL and college football shows. They just shot them. So check it out over at Pick Dogs. And of course, check the notifications so when they go live. Of course, the NFL show is on Wednesdays at 3 Eastern time. So set notifications for that, as well as the college football they shot earlier this morning. So check it out, you guys, with Chris and Mitch. I believe Romanelli was also on that one. So lots of coverage there from the Pick Dog crew. The NFL and college football week show up already now at Pick Dog, so make sure you check it out. All right, that'll do it here for tonight's show. Let's go ahead and bring in our